there you are. Here you are, the receipt for your card payment.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me, but who are you?
What? Oh, I am but a humble taxi driver. I forgot to hand you the receipt earlier.
So you drove these four here?
Indeed, that is correct. I was always quite bad with machines, you see. I let others handle the TV, the music, and other such things. Oh, one time I wanted to listen to a CD, but I didn't know how to open the CD player, so I smashed it with my fist.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
That is just how terrible with machines I am. That is why I could not handle the card payment as smoothly as I would have liked. And while I was fumbling my way through the payment,
Mame did?
So she got out of the car first.
naturally I was quite flustered by this rowdy display. And so I continued to fumble for 3, 4, no, perhaps even 5 minutes or so. I somehow managed to process the payment, but I was still quite bothered. I returned the credit card, but in my haste, I completely forgot to hand over the receipt.
What were the other three in the back seat doing during all that?
They were waiting the entire time. The card was Kizzy's, but she was sitting on the far left seat, so Shoma and I didn't get out.
Well, now that that's settled, I will be off. If you'll excuse me.
That is a bit of an exaggeration. We simply untied the rope that bound you.
Rope?
Must be that one over there.
I was tied up with that?
Yeah, your hands and feet were tied really tight. When we arrived, we found you on the ground in that state. So, Kizzy and I untied the rope. Yes. Kizzy, Shoma, and I went into the studio together. Mame was already inside.
What is it, Ryuki? Does something bother you about that?
No, it's nothing.
She seems very shook up. We should let her be for now.
I see. No one saw anything. Tama, have you contacted Abyss and HQ?
Way ahead of you. The investigation team should arrive soon. I've also arranged for a counselor. All 4 of them are in a really bad mental state.
Shoma?
Are you okay? Shoma, wait!
Don't just stand there, Ryuki! Go after him!
Right. I don't see him anywhere. No response on his phone, and his GPS is off. Where did you go, Shoma?
We had to find him after he stormed out like that. Who knows what he'll do in this state. Calm down, Ryuki. Think about where Shoma might go.
Where he might go. I got it. Shoma must be there. Shoma!
Well, no big deal. It's a Ferris wheel. He'll come back down if we just wait. Anyway, this is all a load of bull. Today is Valentine's Day.
What?
It's past midnight, so it's February 14th now.
Oh. But I don't really care about that right now.
How can you not care?
More importantly, Shoma was on the number 2 car, right?
Why do you ask?
Because...
Yes, he definitely went in number 2.
I thought so. If that's the case, he should be back soon. What? No, how? How? We checked every one of the cars, but I don't see Shoma anywhere.
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles.
It can't be. Impossible. It can't be. It can't be. I know Shoma went on that car. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet...
Hold on! Don't tell me it's happening again!
Tama, do you know about this place? I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
Hey Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean. You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
I'm fine. Coming to the shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything. Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart. Please, Ryuki.
Okay then. You want me to go to the hospital? Before I do, let me ask for one thing. Can you replay the scene from Studio Devita right now?
Ryuki.
I want to solve the HP case, no matter what. No, I have to solve it. For Komeiji. Especially now that he's...
She really... Fine, I'll do it. But promise me that after the investigation you'll...
Yes, I'll go get checked out.
Promise, okay?
Yeah, I promise.
Now, close your eyes. Let's do this.
So, what did you want to investigate here?
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got here...
It wasn't like that.
Why did it fall over?
Could it have been terror?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No, that's not true. There's another person that could have tipped it over. When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
A Mame. That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting a Mame tipped over the camera?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
It really isn't standing up.
Yeah.
Could it be the alcohol's fault? It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about? That one video is playing on the monitor.
This is where you lost consciousness. And me, right after. There's a power cord on that table. I think it's for the electric kettle.
Probably means the kettle was here. The kettle is on the floor.
Must have fallen off the table.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that or it was bumped or something.
What's the estimated time of death?
Roughly an hour and a half ago. Based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
So roughly 10 p.m., February 13th. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m.
The door on the west side of the building is locked. I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the east, the one we entered from.
So, east and west. Just the 2 exits.
The floor is wetter than my...
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist? I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode. That must have fell and... Footprints from the water. Saying that it's still warm... The prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side. It's the rope that had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Was it a crab tie?
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Amame had on.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. I think I can make one conclusion.
Oh? Care to share what that is?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio. Judging from the trail, I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints. So the first thing she did must have been to try to untie me. That's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something.
I'll tell you later. Anyway, she stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Here. Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
She came here next. Mame ran into the table, which caused the kettle to fall, and the hot water spilled on the floor.
And then?
Well, if we trace her footprints, they stopped right in front of the western door. But the door was locked and it didn't open, so she couldn't get out, and then... Tama, do you have any ideas? Why Mame stopped trying to untie me?
I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but... well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Again?
You got a problem? So, are you ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I said no.
Ready? Action! I'm going to cast you as Amame. Recreate her movements. Let's start with when she first ran into the studio.
Her first move was...
What? Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up! You're a really shitty actor.
Well, what did you expect?
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it! This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope, and...
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't go that way. So she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, Let's see your best performance. God.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on. Run away.
And then run into the camera. Then run into the table, and that drops the kettle, and... she discovers the west door is completely locked.
Cut! You were doing so well. Anyway, she was cornered and... What happened after that? This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah?
In that case... I knew it.
What? Terror?
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they were in the studio?
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a 50 caliber automatic handgun. That could do some real damage.
This next bit is just speculation, but... Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame. But then must have... hurt Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. But then must have... heard footsteps coming from the other door. Terror must have said something like... Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably. What a shame. Terror was right there, but we couldn't get them.
There was nothing we could have done. Shoma was the top priority.
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness now. Maybe she has some information. Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a voice or how they walk. Hey, Tama. Where is Mame?
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception. Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get checked. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
So we have 3 objectives. Finding Amame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Anyway, let's get going.
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
Hold on. My stay here? What are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling. My name is Hanayo Nasu. I'm a nurse at this hospital. I used to go by a different name.
You got married?
No, the opposite. I got a divorce. So I'm going back to my maiden name. Doctor, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing this at the hospital. Put your ball away. No playing Kusemon Go in the hospital. Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup? I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
No, I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news. Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction. Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say, but your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately. I'm going to get the files. I'll be right back, so please wait here. Excuse me.
Okay, I went to the hospital like I promised. Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking about? That nurse told you that you need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama. Just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. 24 hours is all I ask. Please let me do this. Please. I'll give you some chocolate later.
Are you joking? You know I can't eat chocolate.
No, I mean like emotional chocolate.
Fine. But you're only getting 24 hours. Not a second longer.
Thanks, Tama.
Welcome! We aren't open yet, though. I've got something for you, Ryuki.
What?
It's hard, and it'll leave a mess all over your hands.
I know exactly what Mom is talking about.
It's chocolate.
That's what I was going to say.
It's Valentine's Day. I wanted all my customers to get some.
Thanks for the chocolate. I appreciate it.
Don't thank me, honey. Just don't forget to get me something on White Day.
What do you want?
Well, you can return the favor.
Meaning?
Something hard that will leave a mess all over my hands.